Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya, and you guys, it's time to talk. We need to awaken to, a lot of things in society that's happening. And most things are happening in society based upon what the media is feeding us. And, the free will we as human beings have to choose what we want to believe, what we want to perceive, and what we want to really see as real. Everything on the media web, you guys, needs to be questioned with the intent of why is this coming out? And, this is the topic I'm talking about today, is the black pill community. And I want to touch on this because I've made a video about the red pill community in the past. And, for me, I would say I'm in agreement to the majority of what the red pill preaches. The black pill, however, I say is really dangerous for, we have to think about, you guys, these communities that preach, honestly, stupidity. And I say the word stupid a lot sometimes in my videos, and it's stupid, not in like an ignorant way, like I think I'm smarter than people or whatever. But when you really look into these things, it is quite stupid. And I think it's okay to call these things stupid. Because listen, what this community is doing is programming, mostly for the majority, the weak men in today's society that are honestly the only men who agree to this community needs more assistance than fear-based things being put onto them more. Usually the black pill community is the ones that is the provider of fear to already fear-based people, fear-based men. And it's indoctrinated nowadays that, you know what, you guys, I'll be in agreement to this. Men do have it hard in today's society. I think I touch on this topic a lot, and this is why I have a YouTube channel really dedicated to uplifting men. But there's healthy ways to uplift men, and there's very negative ways to uplift men. And when we look at the black pill community, it is all fear-based. It is all external based upon someone's look, someone's genetics. And if you don't look this certain way, if you don't have these pristine genetics, then you literally have no hope. No one will love you. You're a failure. You might as well just stay in your room forever because you'd have no chance in this world. And that is so dangerous. And I want to be very aware, you guys, all these things, these men have this, okay? They're only preaching this because they built a community. This is how they get paid. So they're not going to stop doing it. They don't care if they, put fear into young men or make men feel less than because of their looks. They don't give a shit. This is what they do. They've made their image upon what they preach about. So they can't really stop. And that's the sad part that a lot of people don't awaken to. Like, I see past all these men. I see that, they've just really indoctrinated this reality that they have to live in for them to be someone as a man, because they've actually identified to this version that they can't get out of. And the versions that they live in is the one that influence the reality that they perceive. So, I'm sure that a lot of men have heard about the black pill community, and I really want to touch on it. And I want every man listening to know that it's lies from a woman. And I would say a healthy woman that, is in the process of healing myself, and I can, own up to my shit. I see what the hell's happening. And men, please stop falling for the shit. Stop it. We talk about weak men. Any man who listens to these men speak fear, speak stupidity. I watched one video. I actually lost brain cells. I had to turn it off and make this video trying to regain my brain cells back. Listen to me right now. whatever you believe to be true in your reality, whatever it is, whether it be the fear, whether it be you aren't good for nothing because you don't got nothing going for you, everything that these men, high value men preach, you don't realize you are just listening to a man tell you as a man who you are. Who you are? Don't you ever question who you are as a man without other men telling you who you are? Like, I'm sorry, if I was a man, I would not be putting up with anyone's shit in today's society. Anyone, I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are. So the black pill community is damaging men even more. Even more. We talk about weak men, you guys. Men are making men weak too. By ingraining in men's minds that they're only good for what they can provide or their looks. Yada, yada, yada. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Now listen, does it help to be attractive? Does it help to have money? I'm not stupid. I'm not naive. Of course it does, because we live in an external reality where most people identify to the external world. They only care about external things. External appearances that will fade. And then you get so identified into this character that you have to be. And if you aren't, then you're not worthy as a man. So you got to keep running and keep running the race. And maybe a girl will holla your way because you're so a magnetic man and stuff. It's all garbage lies. You look like a clown. The men who actually spend their time listening to toxic men talk about how you are weak and you are no good for nothing and not speak life into you, and you sit back like a little puppy, a little like puppy that's like, really? And you're like sad and I guess I am not good for nothing. I'm just gonna go hide in my room and just not believe in anything anymore. Might as well just call it quits. Call it quits on my masculinity. Such bullshit. Such bullshit. You know what an actual woman that you'd want to be with, actually want to spend your life with, will care about? Is how you show up for yourself. Because the way you show up for yourself is the way that you show up in this life. The way that you will show up for her. The way you will show up for maybe your children. Because guess what? The black pill community says you might not be worthy of even having children if you look a certain way. Me saying that, I lose brain cells. It's so stupid. So please, if you're a man looking for questions, because I know we live in a very confusing society where we need questions answered. But where we get it wrong, you guys, is we don't look within anymore for answers. We look on stupid media pages. We look at the most stupidest places. Like, can't you tell if a man is speaking fear into you and is degrading you as a man, that maybe he isn't healthy? When you are a fulfilled person, when you have touched the essence of the creator, of source, of God, you won't be able to speak anything other than life into another person, because you've met your own life. You've met what's behind the veil that people are scared to meet. People are scared to be in love with themselves. People are scared to be empowered in who they are, just for who they are. But you know what's funny? When you do access that, life gets easier. The veil gets thinner. You see past illusions, but not in fear, in love, in compassion, in worth of who you are as a man. And all these men are weak. These black pill community bullshit men, weak. Don't know what the hell they're even talking about. They're addicted to fear. They went way too far down the rabbit hole that they've actually identified to this reality. And I'm not saying, I'm not gonna debate with these men. I don't debate with stupidity. I just speak upon it. Question why you listen to the things you listen to, and then question, how does it make you feel afterwards? Is your cup being filled with life, or is it being drained even more by draining ass people who have not met the essence of who they are inside? So there's no light inside of these people. No wonder it's called the black pill community. All these people are dark, have not met the light of the creator within their own hearts. They're depressed. Oh, but they're making a living off of their own fear-based and also inner child neglect. You guys, if you were to raise a child, let's just have a little analogy here. Let's say you were raising a child and you had a son and he was scared of the dark, like most kids are, because they're young, they're innocent, they don't know what lurks behind the dark room. And as a parent, you have every responsibility to say, baby, let's turn on the light together. Let's look in the light. And there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And then that child can feel safe in the dark. What these men are doing is to their inner child inside, they're speaking fear to that child. They aren't turning on the light to see that there is actually nothing in the dark, but they're making that child fearful, as if there is monsters, there is something to be scared of. So that child lays awake every night in fear of what is in the unseen. And what is in the unseen is only supposed to be your light shining upon it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of living in a fear-based society that is feeding off your fear, your weakness, your disempowerment. You've been disempowered enough as a man in today's society. Don't you dare fall victim what these men say. Do not do it. But listen, we all have free will. I would question why you feel the need to allow another man tell you what you are worthy of and what you are not worthy of. A man that has never grasped who you are and what you have been through as a man. But listen, in today's society, a lot of people make a lot of money based upon what they feed you. And what they feed you can keep you more and more weak. And the exchange you give to darkness is your light, is your candle flame. And you're allowing these people to blow out your candle flame that allows you to see past what is in the dark. I ask you this now. What will it take for you to get back in touch with who you are, your center? The more and more you fall into these rabbit holes, you guys, the more and more lost you will be. You may feel like you found something to identify to, but all these things aren't you. All these ideals aren't you. All these standards that you must live up to in a man. Why do you feel like you need to live up to them? To be someone, to your ego? Now listen, men should always strive for more, should always want to be their best version, and I preach that on this channel. But there is different ways to go about it than to speak fear into already weak men. Because it is only the weak men that will fall victim to this. A man with actually his brain in coherence to his heart will see what the hell is happening. And it ain't good. And I don't want you guys to fall in this trap. So please wake up. These men don't care about you. They want you to join the community. The community that will always make you feel less than. That will never even give you hope in the society that we are creating. And we are here to create a new society. You don't need to be in a holding space in a dark room with no light. Breadcrumbed for your food. You aren't deserving of that. You are the creator of your reality. What do you want to create? Who do you want to be? Embody that version of that man that you've envisioned in your mind. And know that that is a real reality for you to step into. But you won't step into that reality by fear. It won't be possible. It will be short-lived pleasure because you will be in the perpetual loop of fear. And when you are ingrained within fear, it is really hard to get out because you will question everyone and everything, even the creator who looks you in the eyes when you look yourself in the mirror. I love you guys so much. And I want you guys to know that I see how hard it is to be a man in today's society. It's quite obvious with even all these communities coming out, all these men telling you what to do, yada, 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 yada. Shh. Silence them. Silence them. Take back your control. Do everything you want to do in your life for a higher purpose than what, you'll look like to the woman that you want or the external world. You attract from a place of love in your heart. You have compassion for people. You're dominant in your belief of who you are as a man. But you must find the answers within yourself, not within another. So, I hope you guys liked today's video. I really wanted just to make a quick video about the black pill community because I really do think it's sad. I really do think it's just honestly stupid. So don't fall victim to it. You're worth more than that. And I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or, tell me your thoughts. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.